Okay, we're here. Welcome, my people. Hope you had a great day. Because in this video, we're gonna chat about London gaming market, where I was able to pick up rather a decent number of PS1 and PS2 games and some Ultimania books. Now, I've done retro gaming content in the past, but it's been some time since I've done a pickup video, or any retro gaming content for that matter, if you can leave Final Fantasy and the Legend of Dragoon content out of the equation for a moment. I was rather low energy, unmotivated due to budgets and commitments, but now to me it's a good time to at least try and attempt to get back in the retro game, if you can forgive the pun, if there was a pun. When I was at the venue, I was pretty spoiled for choice with the amazing lineup from these amazing traders at attendance. I actually note down a list of games that I wanted to try and buy, but I was unsuccessful. But at the very least, that didn't stop me from buying all the other great stuff. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to the amazing team behind Replay Events, the traders, and other great retro gaming enthusiasts who I chat with in terms of potential future software and hardware pickups. Hopefully I'll save some peas for some serious pickups next year, but I have no doubt my odds is going to be packed with games anyway. With that in mind, let's check out my pickups, shall we? One last thing, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give a like and or subscribe, and if you want to chat about retro gaming, feel free to leave the comments below or check my socials. Let's get into it. Alright, so first up we got Wipeout. For the PS1, Black Label has a manual, though the case is a bit cracked. So I was on that PlayStation Live and I was looking for some first party games, and Wipeout was the one because of the franchise's legacy, music, and high octane gameplay. The learning curve is quite spiked though, so if you want to get into the game, you need to learn how to do sharp turns, So I just realized that the developers, Psygnosis, had released the game as a launch title for the PS1, but only for Europe and US, which is a surprising development, though the graphics and the soundtrack makes it all worth it. It was really good. Alright, another PS1 game I picked up was Ridge Racer Revolution. Since I already got the original game, I thought it was right to grab the 1995 sequel as well, especially when it costs a $5. Sick graphics, great production value, and a lot of arcade racing to be done. Oh yeah, and be on the lookout for some Easter eggs as well. And finally for the PS1 was Capcom's long forgotten gem, Star Gladiator Episode 1, The Final Crusade. Believe it or not, it was the first in-house engine game for the developer, and by the way the game plays, looks, and sounds, I'm actually impressed. The visuals are great for a PS1 title, the audio was phenomenal, and the 3D fighting was definite. Makes you wish they could add this gem to a fighting collection, but hey, at least we'll play the sequel soon enough. Now moving on to the PlayStation 2. First we've got Jak and Daxter 1 and Jak 2 Renegade. Then we've got Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2, the fall of Max Payne. Since I already got Jak 3, it helps me complete the collection of the Jak and Daxter series on the PS2. I only got Jak X and The Lost Frontier to collect, and that should be it for the PlayStation 2 collection for Jak and Daxter. Jak 2 is still one of my top 5 Naughty Dog games of all time, and the fact that it took me this long to pick both 1 and 2 was kind of crazy, fam. Because for all intents and purposes, Naughty Dog just don't miss. And as for Max Payne, boy, Max Payne, fam. Actually, it was an honor to finally able to grab both Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. It was the franchise that started all for Remedy Entertainment and the legend Sam Link. The story was great, as you can see here. The gunplay has redefined action games, and its dark tone was a welcome touch for all mature audiences. If you played Control, Alan Wake, and you haven't played Max Payne 1, 2, or 3, what have you been doing? You just need to pick these games up ASAP. Now, the next game I bought for the PS2 was SSX 3. It was a must-buy for me because I needed that extreme sport fix, and that game has definitely helped me with that. It's got the graphics, it's got them tricks, it's got that perfect winter vibe for this Christmas. Not to mention it's got so much content for a snowboarding game that you find it hard to believe. Another EA game I bought was Black. You can say what you want about the game, especially with its short campaign, but the fact that it was developed by the Burnout team, Criterion Games, and with its amazing graphics and production value and the gunplay that pushed the PS2 to its limits literally speaks volumes. Now, I don't know about you lot, but I gotta support games preservation. And what better way to do that than to buy the physical copy of Silent Hill 2 Remake for the PlayStation 5. The fact that it was completely sealed, and Bluebird team has surprised many horror fans with the game's horror atmosphere and faithfulness to the original. This survivor horror remake was something else entirely. Now we're moving on to the books. Surprisingly, this is not a sponsor video, but Hyperplay RPG, an RPG fan, definitely slapped with this one. This is the review card collection book that contains each and every review that spans 30 years of RPG greatness up to the late 2023. If you're into RPGs like me and you're looking for a great companion, this book is a must. And last but not least, also from Hyperplay, was Xenogears Perfect Works: The Real Thing. They cost around £150 on eBay, so imagine my surprise when I grabbed a very limited copy for just £75. It's got all the bells, whistles, and each and every artwork of everything to do with Xenogears. And since I play Xenogears, well, you lot already know I needed that fix, right? Right, you lot, that's it. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. All I can say is that it was great coming back gradually to the retro gaming scene, meeting other gamers, picking up big games, all that thing. So, you know, it was great. It was fantastic, man. You know, I had this dream where I've got this big retro gaming setup with CRTs, PVMs, consoles, games, upscalers like, let's say, the more 4K or the OSSC Pro. Big dream, but bruv, you gotta dream big, innit? Okay, so I best be off, and I will see you all later, yeah? This is KingQuaka signing off. Stay blessed, and if you want to see more of KingQuaka, feel free to give a like and or subscribe. Stay blessed, yeah?